What's up, everybody? It's Zane Ellis, and it's another edition of the Daily Recap. Today, we're diving into the thrilling world of the NBA playoffs as we wrap up the latest news. We've seen blockbuster performances, coaching changes, and player declarations shake up the landscape. The Atlanta Hawks firing general manager Landry Fields might be the shocker of the day. But we'll dig deeper into the electrifying playoff action as well. Particularly, the Golden State Warriors clash with the Houston Rockets, featuring stellar performances from Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler. The biggest story of the day surrounds the Atlanta Hawks and their decision to part ways with general manager Landry Fields after a disappointing 40-42 season. Fields was promoted to GM just a year ago, and this sudden move has sent shockwaves through the league. The Hawks struggled in the play-in tournament for 2 straight years, raising critical questions about their future direction. With star guard Trae Young eligible for a contract extension, the biggest question is whether the team will continue to build around him or consider a significant pivot. As it stands, the franchise will now look to bring in a new head of basketball operations while dealing with the complex landscape of managing Young and the team's supporting cast, which includes promising talents like Jalen Johnson and Zachary Researcher. This moving chess piece scenario foreshadows an intriguing offseason ahead for Hawks fans. Now on to the playoff headlines. First up, the Warriors and Rockets matched up for a tightly contested Game 1. The Warriors snatched a crucial 95-85 victory, thanks to the brilliance of Stephen Curry, who erupted for 31 points on 12 of 19 shooting. Curry's ability to shake off early misses showcased his resilience as he went on to hit vital three-pointers, while Jimmy Butler contributed significantly with 25 points. The Rockets, however, struggled to find consistent scoring, with star players Jalen Green and Fred VanVleet failing to deliver, which ultimately cost them the game. The Warriors prevailed by relying on their experience, with Draymond Green's defensive strategy limiting the Rockets' explosive offense. This series promises to be a brutal test of physicality and skill, as both teams push to establish themselves for the postseason. In other playoff action, the Boston Celtics made a statement in their 103-86 win over the Orlando Magic in Game 1. Derek White stepped up with a stunning 30 points, proving pivotal in the second half, where the Celtics turned a tight game into a commanding win. Peyton Pritchard added 19 in a fine performance off the bench, showing the depth that could carry Boston through the rounds. Meanwhile, concerns arose with Jason Tatum after he fell hard on his wrist, but received good news as X-rays came back negative. The Celtics face a promising but challenging road ahead as they aim to defend their title, especially with their core looking to reset the clock after a shaky first half in this postseason. Switching gears to some league updates, the MVP finalists have been announced, and it's a compelling race between Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic seeks to cement his legacy with a potential 4th MVP award, a feat only a select few have achieved in NBA history. Meanwhile, Gilgeous-Alexander is looking to capture his first after an explosive season. This race adds an engaging subplot to the playoff narrative, as individual accolades intertwine with the quest for the championship. At the Knicks camp, Jalen Brunson has been recognized as a finalist for the Clutch Player of the Year award, thanks to his impressive performances, particularly in crunch time during the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Pistons face injuries just as they are trying to climb back against the Knicks after a Game 1 loss that saw them lead briefly before faltering down the stretch. The absence of key players like Isaiah Stewart could hinder their comeback. And here's one underrated thing you probably missed. Look closely at the rotation of the Boston Celtics. Peyton Pritchard's immediate impact off the bench isn't just a fluke. It reflects the depth Boston boasts that stretches far beyond their starters. His emergence as a reliable scorer can shake things up in critical postseason moments, changing how defenses approach their game plan. In a league dominated by superstars, a role player stepping onto the scene can become a formidable difference maker. As we wrap this up, thank you for tuning in to today's episode. The playoffs are just heating up, and there's much more basketball to come. Tomorrow, we might also delve into more coaching drama, roster moves, and individual performances as the playoffs unfold further. Keep your eyes peeled. It's going to be an exhilarating ride.